I'm Sarah, and about, I guess it was 4 years ago now, my son was diagnosed with Crohn's, and a few months after that, I just started to fall apart physically. Emotionally, of course, too, but physically, I was diagnosed with POTS, which I'm sure a lot of you know what that is. Blood pressure really low, heart rate really high, dizzy all the time. Got a lot of testing done, and they said it was most likely caused by reactivated Epstein-Barr, which I'm sure a lot of you also have heard what that is, Epstein-Barr virus. And so then I would get fevers and felt like I was dying all the time, and I felt really terrible all the time. Couldn't function. I made a lot of notes too. So then it was chronic fatigue syndrome, tired all the time, fevers, depressed, anxious, panic attacks landed me in the hospital a lot. Vertigo was really bad, a big one. Really terrible SI joint pain and neck pain that left me pretty incapacitated. Breathing was difficult. That was a hard one for me. I couldn't take a full, deep breath a lot of the time. Then I discovered Faster EFT and started just watching videos. Lots and lots of videos, hundreds of videos on Faster EFT. I did the first 7-day free thing online. And just seeing other people's stories of what they went through and seeing the benefits that they got was really helpful. Just having that hope was a big turnaround for me. My attitude started changing, and then I started reading everything I could. And then I did level 1 online. That was a huge change for me. Before Faster EFT, mostly nutrition, supplements, hypnosis, massage, acupuncture, all of that stuff, therapy. EMDR is actually what threw me into the worst of it, and it made me 100 times worse because I guess I got into the trauma and didn't know how to get out of it, and so it was a constant cycle. For the deeper stuff, I always go with someone, a Faster EFT practitioner. But I think a big part is one of the very first things I did was remove as much negativity from around me as possible. And that's Facebook. Everybody's on Facebook, right? We're all part of those health groups that are constantly saying, oh, I've got this symptom today. Do you have that symptom? What did you do for that? It's constant. Or diet groups that are telling you you need to follow this diet because that's the only way you're going to get better. Or this book or that book. And I think that was a big piece of removing that so that I didn't have that constant bombardment in my life. I put stop signs up around my house, which sounds weird, but even if you don't, like if you're having those constant thoughts in your mind, even if you don't actually say stop to yourself, your subconscious is still reading that stop sign, and it's getting in there somewhere. Smiley faces, these little happy smiley faces, I put stickers all over the house to remind myself to smile, or life loves you, or you love yourself. Just say I love you to yourself. Let's say I have my piece list I mentioned earlier is 20 pages, really long piece list, and I'm still adding to it. And I'd say that I'm 75% of the way through working through memories, and I'm about 75% better with all my symptoms. The correlation there is pretty obvious. So working through my trauma has been huge to helping me feel better. Some of the benefits of joining level 1, just learning how your brain works was a really huge piece to saying, oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing this constant cycle, this trauma, because I came from a world that was all about supplements, all about diet, all about all of these things that you can do that's causing your chronic fatigue and your EBV and all of that. And once I found the trauma piece, it all made sense. Because just for example, Epstein-Barr, everyone has it. Everybody has it inside of them. Some people react. why is it that those some people react? And then it made a lot of sense when you're looking at trauma and emotions and how we're holding on to so much that, yeah, learning how that worked is what helped. So that, a community of people was really helpful for level 1, getting to know a lot of people. Me working through my own stuff, they see a difference in me, and they want to experience it too. So there's a huge effect there. Thank you.